Hi everyone, welcome to day 11. When you're ready, you can join me on your mat. Let's go over our setup. So the size of 2 fists is your own personal hip distance relative to your bone size between your feet and your knees, shoe size heels to glutes, and you can roll your back onto the mat. Check your pelvis position, imprint and arch, find your neutral pelvis, hands onto the ribs, inhale out to the sides, exhale knit the ribs together. Breathe into the side of your rib cage, exhale draw together. Lower ribs are down as you breathe out and in. Hands by the sides, shoulders back, lower ribs down, gentle chin nod, breathe in. Exhale, pelvic floor, abs, ribs. Breathe in, open out. Exhale, scoop through the center. Breathe laterally. Exhale, pelvic floor, abs, ribs. When you're ready, we're getting into the 100. Take a breath in, exhale, lift your left knee. Exhale to lift the right knee, knees and ankles together. Float your hands and reach, scoop through the core and come forward into ab prep. We have 7 reps. In, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the center of your body nice and still. You feel your knees and your ankles pressing together, keeping that feedback through the midline of the body. Find some relaxation, connect to the breath, concentrate on the center of your body, pulse the breath. One more round. Exhale, scoop through your core and come forward for your roll down. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, scoop the core and come forward. Inhale, get really tall. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, press your spine down as you reach. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, roll and stack. Exhale, roll down. Inhale to reach. Exhale, scoop your core and come forward. Inhale, roll and stack your spine. Exhale, front of the body through the back of the body. Inhale, nice and long. Exhale, reinforce the core. Inhale, roll and stack. Exhale, nice and stable. Flow with the breath. Inhale, roll and stack. Exhale to roll down. Lower ribs down as you reach. Scoop through your core so your shoulders relax and stack. We're getting ready to flow into our rollover prep, so think about tying the exercises together. Inhale, roll over, exhale and reach. Inhale and exhale, 7 and 6. Keep the knees and ankles together, 5. Inhale, exhale nice and slow, 4. Inhale, there's loads of space through the center. Exhale, use the core, 3. Inhale, light with the arms, bring more focus into the core, 2. And last one, stretch the legs up to the ceiling. Lower the right leg for hamstring stretch. 10 breaths. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. When you're ready, swap sides. You can bend or straighten the bottom leg, adjust if you need. We're holding for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're setting up rolling like a ball, so when you're ready, bring the legs together, bend your knees and ankles squash together, scoop through the core, and exhale forward. 7, inhale to the shoulder blades, exhale, scoop and pause. 6, inhale, keep looking into the belly button. 5, you have that lift in the center and you draw the front of the body through the back of the body. 4, inhale and exhale. 3, you can move your hands further down the legs for more challenge. And we're thinking about linking this rolling like a ball exercise into our single leg stretch. So get into position, exhale, right leg reaches, inhale, knees touch, exhale, left leg, inhale, knees touch. Slow it down. The leg that's not moving stays above your hip, so make sure that you have that form on the side that's not moving. Think about what's not moving, the spine, the shoulders. Use your core work to keep the bones in place, and then nice and smooth execution of this exercise. Link the movement with your breath. Embrace the breath to connect deeper. We're flowing into double leg stretch. Inhale to reach, exhale to bend. You can add the arms in if you like, or you could keep your arms by your sides. Inhale, stretch, exhale, back to the start. Inhale, arms in line with the ears, exhale, start position. You can just do the legs if that suits you better, or you can progress and build onto the move as the days go on. We're getting ready for single leg straight stretch. Stretch the legs up, hands above or below the left knee, pulse, pulse. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Keep the tailbone heavy so we really get into the hamstrings as we pulse. Never force the knee, so your hands could be below the knee with a little bend in the knee if that's suited. Your main focus is the stability, your form, the quality of the movement. Slow it down, check in, mind-body connection, really mindful movement. We're getting ready for double leg straight stretch. Bend your feet, push through the heels, scoop through the core, imprint or neutral. Exhale, lower, point your toes, inhale, lift. Exhale and inhale. You can go a little bit lower if the pelvis is stable. Check in with yourself. The version where your form is good is more advanced than if the move looks bigger but you've lost your form. Once more, and then we flow into crisscross. Bend your knees. You can choose to have the feet on the mat or keep the knees in tabletop. Scoop and come forward into ab prep. Support your head, open the elbows wide. Exhale, left elbow, right leg, inhale, center. Exhale, right elbow, left leg, inhale. Exhale, breathe in. Make sure that when you inhale, you feel the ribs filling up with air. You could look back at your elbows as you twist, so you can work deeper into your obliques. Keep your hips still. The more steady you can remain, the more efficient you'll be working. Make sure you're twisting from your waist and not your neck and shoulders. One more round, concentrate, control, you're centered, and then we're flowing forward into spine stretch. You can choose to have the knees bent or the legs straight. Inhale forward, anchor your legs down, exhale, roll and stack. As you stack, initiate the movement from your core, from your powerhouse, not from the head and neck and shoulders. You can bend your knees if you need. Maybe you have straight legs one day and bent knees another day. That's up to you. As you reach forward, you feel that length through the spine. So make sure that you're rounding. Inhale and exhale. We're getting ready for open leg rocker prep. Scoop through your core. You can do rolling like a ball or open leg rocker prep. Inhale back to the shoulder blades. Exhale, scoop and pause at the top. 7. Inhale, keep your gaze in your belly button. 6. Initiate from the core to relax your shoulders and your neck. 5. Open leg rocker massages the spine, stretches your back, works your core, and once we build it up and up and up, it just gets more fun. Once more, inhale to the shoulder blades, exhale, scoop and pause. We flow into a move called corkscrew, so we want straight legs. You can always practice your rollover prep, as this will also be in the bigger version of a corkscrew. Otherwise, keep your spine neutral as you hinge. Once you feel a stretch in the hamstrings, then you imprint and let your hips leave the ground. Remember, you can practice rollover prep for as long as you like. Otherwise, let's look at corkscrew. Straighten the legs, arms out to the sides, small circles. It's okay that your hips move a little bit, just stabilize the movement, slow and controlled. Reverse direction, keep the mid back against the mat, so your lower ribs down, and circle, reaching through the ankles, knees and ankles together. That's just our little bit of practice with corkscrew. You can come forward into saw. Anchor the legs down, reach the arms out. We go to the right first. Chest towards the knee. Inhale, inhale, exhale and exhale. Get taller in the center, so slow it down if you need. Inhale, inhale, exhale and exhale. Anchor your hips down. You have awareness pressing down through the legs while also stretching the spine and reaching in 2 different directions. The rotation through the middle of the body, feeling that movement as you twist from side to side. Once more each side, keep the legs down. Pull the toes up towards your knees, stretching the back of your legs, and you can come back to the center. Take your time relaxing your shoulders and your hips. Just have a little reset, slacken the front of your hips. You can relax your neck, palms up to the ceiling, nod and lift your chin. Maybe you want to stretch your chest, so interlock the fingers behind the back and reach backwards. Whatever suits you. You can go to one side or come through all the way down onto your belly. Flowing into your setup for our swan dive prep, the first in 3 exercises from this position. Inhale to peel, exhale to lower. 7. Inhale and exhale. 6. The hands can be wider out to the sides. That might help relax your shoulders if you like. You don't have to push all the way up. You could just come onto the elbows. So modify as it suits you. And we're getting ready to flow into single leg kicks, starting with the left foot. When you're ready, set up your core. Exhale, 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 and inhale. Right side, exhale, 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 and inhale. You can choose between pulsing 3 times with the heel or toes, heel, toes. So choose your coordination. Exhale, 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 and inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, and inhale. A gentle tug from your tailbone, scoop through the core, put the weight down into the front of the legs so your shoulders relax, pushing into the front of the legs as you pulse towards your glutes so you stretch across the front of the knee, and we're getting ready for double leg kicks. Interlock the fingers. You can kick 3 times with the heels. Your feet can be together or hip distance apart, or you can do that new pattern of toes, heels, toes. So choose your version. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, you stretch the upper body towards your heels. Exhale, 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 and inhale. Nice and slow, controlled, relaxed, fluid movements as you link into your breath work. 3 exhales and an inhale. Make sure to press the crown of your head forward to lengthen the back of your neck and ensure that your neck doesn't sink back into your shoulders. Come out of the one that you're on, press onto all fours. You can go to one side or roll straight through in preparation for our roll down. Exhale to roll down, inhale to reach, exhale scoop through the core, come forward, inhale roll and stack. Eventually we do this exercise with the legs straight. For now the knees are bent. You can modify and go back to C-curve or your half roll down. Otherwise, if this version suits you, continue to strengthen and lengthen. Exhale, lower down, inhale, lower ribs down as you reach. Exhale, scoop through the core, come forward. Inhale, roll and stack, nice and tall. Exhale, slow and controlled. Peel the spine off the mat as you come forward. There's a little awareness through the big toes, through the heels. So the whole body is linking up. Move with your breath work. Once more, exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale. So let's take a moment to flow from our roll down, roll up into a hamstring stretch. So then as the days go on, we can just flow from one move to the other. So on the way up, you can take your right ankle with you and then lower back down. Choose your lower leg position. We hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and swap sides. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's flow into shoulder bridge. Get your setup. Scoop through the core and roll up. Put your attention into the left foot. Release the right foot. We're going to hold this for 4. Scoop through the center. For 3, really press into your supporting foot. 2, and you can choose to do your toe taps or continue here. For toe taps we have 4. Tap and lift. See how stable the spine is, completely still with your position. Last one on this side. Getting ready to swap sides. Put all of your weight into the right foot, release the left. Hold nice and still for 4. Scoop through the center. Remember, you can have both legs on the ground here, and you can practice rolling up and down. So there are a lot of options here. We're tapping the toe for 4. Inhale, exhale, inhale 3, exhale, inhale 2, last one. And when you're ready, you can lower the foot down. Upper back lowers, one link at a time, mid back, lower back, and come forward, cross-legged spine twist. Get your setup, press down through the hips, scoop through the core, reach your arms out to the sides. Every day we want to swap the direction that we start twisting to. Let's go to the right first today. Inhale to the center, exhale left, 2, 3, and inhale. As long as you swap a lot of the time, it will help to balance out your body. So it's okay if some days we accidentally start on the same side or do 2 days in a row. But most of the time we want to know, did we start in side lying or in twist to the right today? And tomorrow we'll do the other side. So finish on the round that you're on. And you can take your time relaxing your shoulders and your hips, and then we're going to flow into what will become our jackknife. You can repeat rollover prep, or else we lengthen our legs. Hinge your knees towards your chest and lower down. So feel free to go back a level. Otherwise, when you hinge the legs, you want to feel a stretch in the hamstrings before you allow your neutral to turn into imprint. So get that hinge, and then you can start peeling through that imprint. So it's really the core in control of this. We never just kick the weight of the legs around. Slow and controlled. The work comes from your center, stretching the back of the legs. Every exercise we're getting rehab and therapy from. Listening to our bodies. We've committed to this challenge. It's not a quick fix solution, but when we build from the inside out those postural muscles, it is a more long-term solution to our imbalances. Come onto your right side, set up your upper body, your lower body, the top leg. 5 rounds of lift and lower. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up and exhale, lower down. Stretch through the ankle, press into the bottom leg. We're getting ready to flow into forward back. So when you lower on this one, turn to parallel, push through the heel. You can bend the bottom knee or it can stay straight. Inhale, point, reach, and exhale, 5. As little movement in the lower body as possible. It's as if you're glued to the ground or your bottom leg is tied down to the ground, so keep that focus in the stable area. We're flowing into hip circles. Exhale up, inhale down, 5. Exhale and inhale, 4. Circles can be big or small. Give time for your full breath in each direction. Exhale for 5, inhale for 5. Exhale up, inhale down, exhale and inhale, 4, exhale and inhale, 3. Press into the bottom leg. It's okay if you need to bend the bottom knee. You can finish on the one that you're on and we'll swap sides. So coming onto the left side, choose your upper body position, choose your lower body position, set up the top hip. We have 5 rounds of our lift and lower. Inhale up and exhale down. Point the toes on the way up, bend the foot on the way down. Inhale, press down as you pull up. Inhale and exhale. Last one, we flow into forward back. Inhale and exhale, 5. Stretch and reach, 4. Inhale and exhale, 3. Push through the heel, get that stretch through the back of the leg. We're getting ready to flow into hip circles. Inhale to the center, exhale up, inhale down, 5. Exhale and inhale, 4. There's that accent on the upswing. Keep pushing into the bottom leg. When you're ready, we're going to reverse direction. Exhale and inhale, 5. Keep breathing, connected to the lower leg, as much stability as possible. And up next is our teaser prep. So you can roll onto your back, bend your knees, your feet are far away from your bum, push your back fully into the mat, lower ribs are down, starting with the right leg, lower so that the knees line up. Lower back pushes into the mat, mid back pushes into the mat. Inhale, exhale, scoop and roll up. Inhale, open up your chest. Exhale to lower down. You don't have to roll the whole way up. If it suits you to roll halfway up, that's okay. If you do want to do the full upper body movement but have both feet on the ground, that's okay too. So do the version that suits you. We're getting used to this weight of the legs reaching forward, once more on this side, because eventually both legs are going to be up in the air. When you're ready, we're going to swap sides. Knees line up. Inhale to reach. Exhale, scoop and peel the spine. Inhale, open up your chest. And exhale to lower down. So again, like I'm demonstrating here, both legs can be on the ground, like a reverse C curve. So coming from the floor first, or a reverse roll down. Exhale, scoop and roll forward. Inhale, lift your chest up, find that balance. Exhale, rolling down. Remember, we're trying to get something new out of every exercise, more strength and more length. Full focus to achieve this, so your mind-body connection. Both legs bend, rolling forward, hands behind the back, spread your fingers out, open up your chest. Exhale to the left, inhale through center, exhale right, and inhale, 5. Keep the chest forward. You're proud with your chin and your chest. Keep reaching the chest forward so we feel as much length away from our wrists as possible. Think about lengthening through the ankles and up with the breastbone. This flows into swimming. Go to one side or cross your ankles over and roll through. Reach the arms in front, the legs back behind you. Reach through your toes, ankles, knees and hips. Tuck your tailbone, scoop through the core, shoulders down your back. Starting with the right hand and the left leg, we inhale, exhale, exhale. When you're ready, inhale, exhale, exhale. We're doing 7 rounds. Keep the center of the body nice and still. You inhale and inhale to swap, exhale and exhale to swap. Inhale everything up, exhale to lower. Eventually we push straight into plank, but we'll go through our plank setup. So hip distance between the knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Check your neck position, your shoulders, your hips, scoop through your core and push into the front of your feet. You can do one leg at a time or both legs. Look down and make sure that you're centered with the mat, so you can use the lines of the mat. Feet can be together or hip distance apart. Squeezing the inner thighs and the bum, inhaling to the rib cage, exhaling to scoop pelvic floor, abs, ribs, all of that feedback from the muscles to our bone position. Come out of this early if you like. Here's what it looks like to flow into leg pull front. You don't have to do that today, it's just to see where it builds to. Take a break if you want, otherwise we flow from that plank into a reverse plank. So go to one side across your ankles and come through. You could choose to practice tendon stretch, otherwise the legs are straight. Fingers point towards the hips or out to the sides, open your chest, scoop through your core. You can make a V position with the feet, or your feet can be parallel. We squeeze the glutes to lift the front of the hips higher, and you might notice that when you do that, the V shape happens. So it's called a Pilates V through the feet. So it just means our glutes are working and our inner thighs are working, helping us to lift the front of the hips a bit higher. But parallel is fine if that suits your hips. That V shape is fine if that suits your hips. Come out of the one that you're on, stretch your chest, slacken the front of your hips, reach forward, and then we roll and stack. We're into our final section, starting with our kneeling side kicks. So we come to that kneeling position, hip distance between the knees, scoop through the core, get your setup. Reach the arms apart in two different directions. We're going to load our right wrist first, lengthen the left leg, push through the heel. You can practice lift and lower for as long as it takes. If you're happy with forward back, we'll do that. Just to re-emphasize how much we push through the heel, you keep drawing the weight away from your upper body. So inhale, 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 point, reach, and exhale. Try to imagine you are suspended from the ceiling by a sling around your waist. So feel that lift, get the weight out of your hand. Second side, optional side bend in between. Check with your setup, scoop through the core, stretch the arms apart, loading the left wrist, lengthen the right leg, push through the heel. Lift and lower or forward back. Inhale, 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 point and exhale. 5. Push through the heel throughout the whole exercise. 4. Imagine that sling around your waist, lifting you up to the ceiling so we feel supported. Come out of the one that you're on. We're preparing for mermaid. Eventually we can flow a little more seamlessly into mermaid, but for now, check your lower body setup and choose the one that you want to practice. Stretch apart. We're turning the right palm up and exhaling over. Inhale nice and tall, exhale swap sides. You can bend the elbow and then reach and feel it through the rib cage, or the arm can stay straight, whatever suits you. Never force the side bend. We're more focused on the hips being stable, and when you stack in the middle, that nice long line. You can imagine that from underneath your rib cage and down, you're stuck in cement. So we really have that feeling of being anchored to the ground while we stretch and move the upper body. Let's swap sides. Choose your position with the lower body, sit into the cement, and exhale over. Inhale nice and tall, swap your palms, and exhale. Breathe in, find that long line. When you find the long line, are your shoulders creeping up to your ears? So check in with your body. Is your neck nice and long? Are the armpits ever so slightly drawing down the sides of your body to keep your shoulder position? When you stack your spine, do you feel lower, middle, upper back stacking? Are you listening to how big of a side bend suits your body? Let's finish on this side. Then we flow into boomerang. We have a little bit to learn in mermaid and in boomerang, so later it will flow more seamlessly. For now, relax between the exercises for as long as you need. And then we're going to come forward. Boomerang has a load of the little exercises in it all combined together. So our spine stretch, our roll down, our roll up, our teaser, our open leg rocker rolling like a ball, and our leg kicks. So they all combine to make one big move. For now, exhale chest to the knees, inhale stretch, exhale roll and stack. Legs can be straight or knees can be bent. Inhale to reach, exhale roll and stack. Inhale, circle around, exhale open your chest, inhale stretch forward, exhale roll and stack. This is in boomerang, it's just a small version of it. We've left out a lot of the bigger parts of the move, but for now it will help us to build. Let's practice once more. Stretch, exhale, and relax. We're flowing into what will become seal, so for now you can flow into rolling like a ball or open leg rocker, toes together, knees apart, you choose. Inhale to the shoulder blades, exhale, scoop and pause. 7. Inhale, exhale, draw the belly through the spine. 6. Inhale and exhale. 5. Feel your spine, one link at a time, rolling against the mat. 4. Inhale and exhale. 3. Hands can be behind the knees, lightly touching, or further down your legs like I was doing there, which is a bit more challenging. Soon we will progress open leg rocker prep into seal, and seal will flow into push-up. At the moment we have plank. If you want to take a break, I'm going to demonstrate a Pilates push-up. You don't have to do Pilates push-up yet, and I'll be going into more detail with Pilates push-up as the classes go on. So you come into your plank, you inhale to bend the elbows, keeping a plank through the spine, exhale to push the floor away. Then we relax that whole push-up out of our body, so you pull through the back line of the body, walking your hands towards your feet, parallel, hip distance apart. You pulse. Our fascial system likes a pulse. That's how we hydrate our fascia. It likes that rhythm. And then we're going to come back into plank. It's okay if you can't keep the legs straight like this with the heels down. Your heels could lift. You thread yourself forward into plank. It takes a while to learn how to do this seamlessly. So inhale to bend the elbows. Strong plank position, exhale, push the floor away. Then instead of repeating the push-up, you pull it out of the body. Walk your hands towards your feet and relax it out of your shoulders. So we really balance loading and unloading the shoulders. You want a really good plank before we can get to push-up, where it feels like an ab exercise, some gentle shoulder exercise with no pain. So get into your plank setup. You can do one leg at a time or both legs together. Squeeze the inner thighs and the glutes. You can look down to check your setup with the feet if you want to, so make sure you're lined up in the middle of your mat. Squeeze the legs, so if I was to poke the back of your legs, I'd feel that engagement. Come out of the one that you're on. Let plank build slowly over time, so never force it. Take your time relaxing. We're finished our 34 moves now. All we've left to do is roll up, and you see how our push up encompasses that roll up, so it's part of our last move. We've just broken it up here between plank and roll up. So come onto all fours, curl your toes under, lift the knees, walk your hands towards your feet, parallel, hip distance apart, let the upper body hang, choose bent knees or straight legs. Take a breath in, exhale and roll up. One link at a time. Inhale, circle the arms around, exhale, let it go. Inhale, circle, and exhale to let it go. Thank you so much for joining me on day 11. Today we're spotlighting spine stretch. Come onto your mat, give yourself a lot of space from your bum to your heel, so maybe 2 of your own foot size or a little bit bigger. Check your shoulder setup, so you can reach forwards and backwards, so protracting and retracting your shoulder blades, and up and down, so elevating and depressing. Draw down using the armpit. The bone at the back of your ear traces to the middle of your shoulder for a neutral shoulder girdle. Nod your chin in. Feel a load of length in the upper back. Reach the hands forward to open up the shoulder blades and stretch. Inhale at your furthest point. Exhale, use your core to stack from the lower through the middle, upper, and knit your ribs together like there's a wall behind your back. So make sure you're not flaring the ribs. Inhale tall. Exhale, roll, stretch the upper back, mid back, lower back. Inhale to reach. Exhale, scoop through the core and roll and stack. The armpits draw down at the sides of the body. Your legs can be straight or the knees can be bent. Inhale. Exhale, upper back stretches. Reach forward with the hands so the shoulder blades separate. Stretch through the spine. Inhale. Exhale, roll and stack, and relax the shoulders down. Your feet can point, or you can bend the ankles, increasing the stretch in the hamstrings. Inhale and exhale. Anchor the legs down. You'll feel a much bigger stretch through the legs with the feet bent. Make sure that you stack without flaring the rib cage. Relax it out of your chest anytime that you need to. Our second version, you inhale forward and exhale to roll and stack. So there's 2 breaths instead of 4 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, create space, reach as you anchor down. Exhale, roll and stack nice and tall. Keep the chest open. This can be done with the knees bent or the legs straight. You flow with the breath. It's still slow, controlled, and focused, just now that there's the 2 breaths instead of the 4 breaths. Inhale and exhale. You can do this exercise with the feet pointing or the feet flexing, the ankles flexing. Inhale and exhale. Reach a little bit further every time and stack a little bit higher. If it doesn't suit you to bend the feet, then you can point. If it doesn't suit you to point, then you can bend. You might swap between both to get a different feeling through the legs as the days go on. Inhale to reach and exhale to roll and stack. Spine stretch is the foundation of loads of exercises, so it's in our boomerang. I'll just show you a full boomerang. Inhale, exhale to roll over. Inhale, one ankle on top of the other. Exhale, scoop through your core and roll down. Inhale, open up your chest, balance with the legs. Exhale, forward into a deep spine stretch and roll and stack. Spine stretch is also really important for neck pull. Anchor the legs down, hip distance between the feet and the toes pulling towards the knees. Hands behind the head, open the elbows wide. Inhale at the top, exhale to hinge. Roll down. Inhale at the bottom, come forward into ab prep. Exhale, scoop through the core, come forward into a deep spine stretch and roll and stack. Getting a really good spine stretch will also help you in our full teaser exercise. Hover the legs above the mat, inhale to reach, exhale, scoop, everything comes up. Inhale, circle the arms around, exhale, scoop through the core and lower down. Teaser flows into hip circles, so we come forward, hands behind the back, out and back at a diagonal. Inhale and exhale to circle from the hips. Inhale and exhale. So that's how we build up our spine stretch and how it leads into a lot of the more advanced exercises. Thanks so much, everyone.